Today I am going to show you how to deploy an ASP.NET Core application on IIS. In the previous session, I have already discussed how to deploy ASP.NET Core application on Azure App Service. Okay, so let's start. Let's switch to Visual Studio. So I have clicked on my Visual Studio 2019 that I am using for this session. Okay, so on the right hand side we can see there are 4 options. So quickly we will create a new project. Okay, I have just clicked on the create new one and it is going to show me what are the available options that we can use. Okay, so these all are the options that we can use. So we will select the ASP.NET Core application. Okay, and we will hit next. Okay, here we will provide the name ASP.NET Core plus Angular SPA. So here SPA is single page application. Okay, so it will be created in this path. Now my application is created and we can see on the right hand side ASP.NET Core plus Angular SPA is created, and you can see there are many default things which came with the solution, and the one is weather forecast model. Okay, and the startup program, I believe you already have some basic knowledge. Okay, now our main focus is to deploy the application. So let me show you how it looks like if I run this application as of now. Let me hit on IIS Express. So let's see how it's look like now. Now we can see our app is loaded and the name is ASP.NET Core plus Angular SPA. Okay, and if you will see the components are working or not, home, counter, okay, counter is working perfectly fine, fetching data. So this is the dummy data which is already available in the application, and this is the user list which is added. To publish this application on IIS, right click on the application, click on publish, and we can see there are multiple options we can see. So like Azure, Docker, folder, okay, and FTTP and web server, IIS. Okay, so all these options are here. So now we will select the folder option, okay, for the time being. Okay, and okay, and location we need to select. It should be okay, netcore one. Okay, finish. Now we have selected the folder profile, we can change it. We have selected the desktop, okay, and delete existing files false, and configuration put it release, and target runtime portable. Okay, so everything is okay here, so just click on published. Now we can see multiple commands are performing here. We can see npm install is here and ASP.NET Core SPA and all of that stuff is going on. Okay, let's switch to IIS to host the application. So on IIS you can see as of now it is completely blank, there is no website is here. Okay, and if you will check the modules section, so you can see there is no ASP.NET Core bundle. Okay, add new website. Okay, let's give it name ASP.NET Core SPA. Okay, so the physical path will be the one which we have used earlier, I mean the desktop one. Okay, and we will select this, okay, path. Okay, everything is okay, all signed, port 80, and the host name is let's say ASP.NET-Core-SPA.com. okay, this is just for the local one. Okay, and click OK. So now we can see okay, there's a red mark is there, and if we will try to check this application on the browser, so if we check it on the browser, okay, so we can see as of now the site cannot be reached. Now make few changes. Okay, now we are here. Now we are in the etc folder. Okay, right click on host application, just open with notepad. I have administrative privilege, so I can modify the changes in this application. Okay, so we can see this is a host entry, but we can make for according to our need, so which will be ASP.NET-Core-SPA.com. okay, so let's save it and just copy this address. So I have just saved my changes. Let me go back to the browser one. So if I click on hit enter, so now we can see the HTTP error. So that is why, because as of now it is not connected with the with any of the content. Okay, cannot read the configuration or insufficient permission as of now of web config. Now we can see under application pools, ASP.NET Core SPA pool is already created. Okay, so we will check its settings, what it has. Now for .NET application, we will go to the basic setting, and in .NET CLR version, we will select no managed code. Okay, and click OK. Now we can see if we are trying to load our application, it is not working on the specified URL, which is ASP.NET Core SPA.com. We have created this folder on the desktop, but ideally it should be under inetpub www root folder. In your PC in C drive, you will go inetpub www root, and I have just pasted that folder in www root. Okay, let's host and deploy ASP.NET Core application. And the solution provided by Microsoft is we can host the application, but there are a few things that we need to keep in mind. And if we are working with IIS server, okay, so we have to follow certain instructions. So for deployment to internet IIS, so for deployment to IIS, so this is the link which is given, and it says we have to install the bundle which is required to run the ASP.NET Core application on IIS. Okay, so current .NET hosting bundle installer, you can see this is the direct link. So let me click here. So let's save it, and okay, it is successfully downloaded. Let me click on it. Okay, so I agree the term and conditions. Now we can see .NET Core hosting bundle is successfully completed, okay, and installed successfully. So let's close this application, go to IIS. Let me refresh everything. Okay, refresh pool and refresh my website. And now if I will try to browse this application, the important takeaway from this session, if we are hosting ASP.NET Core application on IIS, is the first, application pool setting means in that we have to change .NET CLR version, no managed code. This is first change, and the second, we need to install the hosting bundles, or you can say if you will check on the modules, we can see ASP.NET Core version 2 bundle is installed. So these 2 points, and our application should be in inetpub www root folder, and I have already shown you what we need to do in host file changes and what permission required. Okay, thank you. Okay, I hope you like this video. In the upcoming session, we will discuss how to use Entity Framework with ASP.NET Core. If you have any question, please leave a comment in the comment box, and don't forget to subscribe. Your feedback is important, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.